Hello. The purpose of this video is to introduce the learning management system on Renweb, or FACS as it's now being called. The learning management system is a mechanism that allows you to have a deeper level of interaction with your students and to provide content online for them that can be formative and instructive. It also has some forms of accountability or assessment which can be utilized. When you use the LMS system, you will want to use Google Chrome. I understand from FACS that Google Chrome is the best browser to use with the LMS. Once you navigate to your login page for FACS and you log in, you will see up in the top right corner a series of boxes in a small circle. If you click on that small circle, it will pull up a variety of options of places that you can navigate to. The LMS the Learning Management System is under the button LMS. If you are in Classroom or if you're in any other aspect of FACS, this dialog box is still available. If you click on the LMS, it should navigate you to another page. The page it takes you to will display all of the classes that you are teaching. Each page will be represented by a card. The colors over the card can be set under your classroom settings. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to use my Theology 1 class to show some of the features of the LMS. If you click on the card for the class, it will open up an interface that looks like this. At every point in the LMS, you will have 3 basic columns displayed on your window. The first column on the main page will be a class calendar. This will post all upcoming events, starting with the events that have been scheduled for the current week. Second, you will have what's called a class wall. Here you can post messages to your students. You can post updates on various things. You can attach videos or other kinds of attachments, and you can also notify students that you have posted new content to the course wall or the class wall. The third column on the initial page, so your main landing page for the class, is going to be a list of units that you have set up. And so in this case, I have already set up 6 different units. And you can see that they are labeled, Getting Started, The Reliability and Divisions of Scripture, Book by Book, Overview of the Gospel of John, and Theology Essay. Notice on this one, I have locked it so that students cannot see it. And then underneath that, I have a Bible survey memory work. And so those are the units for the class. You can see right off the bat how helpful this would be to students to know what's coming in the class by looking at this list of units, or even just to remember what they should be studying. You can at any point add a new unit. When you click on that, you have the option to type in information. When you type in the title of the unit, you can, of course, call it what you want to call it. If you want the dates for the unit to display, you can go ahead and enter the dates here, and those will show up right on that main page. And that could be very helpful to the students. If you want the dates to, if you want it to only show up during certain dates, or if you want to enter the dates for the unit, but you don't want them to show up for the students, then you will select a date range. Selecting a date range will not display the dates on that main page for the students. You can then choose if you want the students to see it, and you can choose if you want the students to be able to interact with it. If you click Show to Students, then it will be visible, but the students will not be able to complete any of the content, upload any of the assignments, take any of the quizzes, or submit assignments. So you can choose whether or not to show and not make it active. I think if you make it active by default, of course, it's shown. And you can enter a longer description if you want to, and that description will show up for students if they dig a bit deeper under the surface. And then, of course, as with everything, click Save, and that will give you your new unit that will show up at the bottom of the page. Any place where you navigate to in the LMS, there will always, on the top left here, be a breadcrumb trail, which lets you go back to the previous point. This works a lot like Windows Explorer. You can choose where you want to go back to. And in this case, I just want to go back to the main page. I didn't click Save, so the new unit was not added. This is back to our main page here. So in this short video, we have looked at how to access the LMS from FACS main page or from any area in FACS. So we've looked at how to access the LMS. We have looked at the basic structure of every class page in the LMS, and we've talked about how to set up a new unit in the learning management system. Thank you.